Good afternoon, 6-4 Owls. Mr. Hagedorn here with your weekly update on a Thursday today, since we do not have school tomorrow for Veterans Day. All right. In Math 6 next week, we will be working on finding surface area of prisms and pyramids. So we'll be working on that throughout the whole week, looking at surface area. But towards the end of the week, we'll start talking a little more about exponents as well. In Math 6 Plus, we are going to finish up addition and subtraction of fractions on Monday. We'll do the study guide on Tuesday. That study guide will include addition and subtraction of fractions as well as greatest common factor and least common multiple. That's what this whole first quiz is going to be on. Wednesday, we will have our quiz number 1 on Unit 4, our fractions unit. And then we'll start talking about multiplying and dividing fractions. All right, have a great long weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Hello. All right, language arts. Next week we have a quiz on figurative language. I have created a video, and I will put that back up in the top of the stream again for kids to watch a video on figurative language definitions. So this week on Tuesday, they'll have a quiz on the definitions. The following week, they will have a quiz on examples. So 2 separate quizzes on figurative language. And again, I'll post that videos. Kids should watch it until they can say all the mnemonic memory devices that go along with that figurative language, such as if it's alliteration, litter those letters all over the land, litter the letters all over the land. Repetition of the first letter. Let's see. On Wednesday, they will also have a comprehension on one of the monologues in Good Master, Sweet Ladies. And we're continuing on with our text and continuing on with our workbook. And that's it for next week. Have a great weekend.
All right, 6-4 Owls. First, a shout out to any of our family members who are current or former military. Thank you for your service, if that's any of you. Either way, next week is going to be Mechanical Wave Week. We're going to be focusing on sound. We're going to be talking about how sound needs mediums, how sound passes through different types of mediums. We're going to go back to the states of matter that we did in first 9 weeks. We're going back to there and talk about how mediums affect sound. Then we're going to be building some instruments and doing some sound labs. So a whole bunch of sound next week. So hopefully you hear that at home. All right. Have a good weekend. Long weekend.
So much sound. Hey, today we talked in social studies about the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. The guns fell silent. So your students should know, if they are here in school today, a little bit about why tomorrow is Veterans Day and how Veterans Day is not just an American day. It is a day for remembrance around the world, as the end of World War I happened on November 11th back in 1918. So in social studies class, we're still talking about religion. We've moved on into Hinduism and Buddhism. We're going to continue that on Monday, because today we didn't quite finish Hinduism. Our last part of Hinduism is this little quiz that comes out of the textbook, which has a secret code in it. And so if kids can figure out the secret code, it unlocks this little code here, and they can find out what is in this box. So that's Hinduism, Buddhism, and then we end our unit with monotheism, with Christianity, Judaism, Islam, and we understand those big monotheistic religions. When we're done with that, probably after Thanksgiving, we'll get into some achievements. That's innovations and inventions of the ancient world, things that made our lives easier, made our lives better. So enjoy the weekend. Have a great time. If you need any help, let us know. If not, see you next week.